NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Golden State will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Thompson in at center. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging-type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Offensive rebound. Thompson with the bucket.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
Here's Golden State now. It's Thompson off the drive. Barnes dishes to Bogut. The shot is off. Great D that time from James.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Curry kicks to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Bogut, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Smith. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one on Thompson.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's LeBron. Banked in off the glass. James has got his first points in this one.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. The Warriors trailing. The drive by Thompson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And stolen by Irving. Love kicks to Thompson. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Curry with a wide-open look. It's hauled in by LeBron. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1. made. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq. Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back and forth, back and forth.
That reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Spates. Out to Thompson. 1:53 left to play here in the first. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Dellavedova, that's good.
Assist goes to Kyrie Irving. Timeout for Golden State. Oracle Arena.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving. Livingston passes to Thompson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Shumpert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for the Warriors. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
And the dunk by James.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he can't hit the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Timeout.
Sorry.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors.
Poked away. With 1 on the clock. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers ahead as they end the first quarter on a 15-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
Kyrie Irving.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Shumpert in at the small forward. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Irving attacking.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Warriors trail by 9. On its way from Curry for 2. That's short off the rim.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Livingston kicks to Bogut. Pass to Smith. Takes a 3. That is good. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And so here's Cleveland. The drive by Shumpert. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green.
Festus Ezeli.
Here's Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes. comes in for Klay Thompson. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And a wide open look for Irving. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gifts, watch out, watch out.
Irving with the ball. He's got 13. Smith's shot is good.
And a footnote to Ezeli, one of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Irving. Love kicks to Irving. The three from LeBron. Another three for Cleveland.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Different look here for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Spates. Green comes in for Festus Ezeli. Stephen Curry's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
Been a big game for Smith. He's got 11 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
J.R. Smith hits them both.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Warriors trail by 21. Well, for J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
On its way from Curry for two, and again, it's the Warriors missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
All right, let's go.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Here's Smith. Barnes grabs the miss. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors get it back. And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer is right on target. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. And he gets the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
On its way from Curry for two. Again, Golden State.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And it's Smith penetrating. And Fry kicks to Dellavedova. LeBron against Barnes. LeBron passes to Dellavedova.
Hey, kid, you ready?
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Here's Curry. From deep, another three for Golden State. From deep, James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 14 points for LeBron.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and it's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly great of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors 5. And the basket by Bogut.
Nicely done by Andrew Bogut there.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
There's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Can't say enough about it. His individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
This Warriors squad struggling. It's Curry outside. Rebound by Smith.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Curry, good.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Cleveland leading by 22. The drive by Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
So many great statistics. Are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. It's Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got 24 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Love draws the double. To the middle. It's tipped on the wing, Thompson. They get it back.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Curry with it. He's picked up by James. Outside Curry. Bogut kicks to Barnes. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Ian Clark comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Ian Clark.
Here's LeBron. 16 points for him. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
It's deflected and stolen by Love. Pushing it up. And it's Smith, that time on the assist by Irving. 19 points for J.R. Smith.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And the dunk by James.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man, because he looked a little hobble out there for a moment.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. The open shot, Shumpert, shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo PP from time to time.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And the shot is good. Dellavedova's got 11 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Well, talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, standing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Festus Ezeli. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Andre Iguodala. The shot's good from Irving.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots. Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Frye dishes to Irving. Tries again. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Here's Clark. And nothing is falling for him right now. Mozgov passes to Frye. Irving for three. And Frye kicks to Dellavedova. Outside Shumpert. Second shot opportunity. No good from Irving.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close. Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Okay, man, put your hands together for
And thanks. Again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Warriors' shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. So on the floor for Cleveland, James Jones is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Mozgov. Then there's Mo Williams. And it's Shumpert in at the 2. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love, LeBron James, J.R. Smith.
Here's LeBron. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Out to the wing. Clark dishes to Green. Golden State moving it around. Thompson from long range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. Intercepted. Clark. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Well, Cleveland shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. To the wing on the left. Love the pass to Dellavedova. The dish now to James. 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Thompson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Thompson kicks to Love. No one near Smith as he lets it go. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Smith's got 21.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Took him no time at all on that one. Points for Klay Thompson.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. James, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
The Cavaliers leading by 19. Smith left side. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half. Thompson dishes to Clark. And Curry has it in the corner. Now Cleveland moving it up. James kicks to Love. Out to Thompson. Wide open look. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Curry outside. Good on the shot. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Here is Zhao. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And that one's good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Curry with it. Jefferson picks him up. But they'll get another chance. Green against James. A different look now for Cleveland. Channing fries. In for James. Iman Shumpert has come in for McRae. And Mo Williams subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominating every area.
And what a huge standout performance it was for LeBron James. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Fry, good.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Shumpert. Cleveland the rebound.
They were quicker to the ball that time and got a second chance.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got 40 points.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Here's Curry. From past the arc. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 43 points.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Thompson with the bucket.
Just dialed in from the three-point line. in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Matthew Dellavedova.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Curry. From the top of the key, it's good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it.